it's been like, it's not even a hot minute anymore. It's been donkey years since I've had up a video and I've decided to be back. So this is my big comeback. Woo, woo, I'm excited. So yeah, welcome back to another episode of Eco Chit Chat. I hope everybody has been good during this insane pandemic. I'm currently stuck in London. I've been here for the past like 5 months now. So yeah, I'm pretty much a UK citizen at this point. I don't know when I'll be able to go home. Our borders are closed. And I think they have a charter flight heading back home, but that is way too expensive. So I just have to chill here in the UK, in London, enjoy this uncertain weather and try and make the best of it. So yeah, so I decided to come back with a video for No Plastic July. Now, I see No Plastic July as honestly a trend, but I think it's a good way to start changing our behavior if we hop on this trend, right? Because I feel like if you're doing no plastic, it's something that you could start with and incorporate it into your everyday life and then become no plastic, right? Become plastic free. I mean, it's very difficult to do. So there's certain plastics that we can definitely eliminate, and then there are others that is just it's part of our life, and we can't do anything about that. And the idea is just for us to reuse it or repurpose it instead of having it end up in our landfills, right? So yes, so No Plastic July essentially, as the name says, is self-explanatory. You reduce your plastic consumption for the month of July. I want to say you cut it out completely, but I know that that is very impossible for some people to do. It's even difficult for me to do. I'm an environmentalist. I've been one for years, and it's difficult for me to do. So I don't expect everybody to just, yeah, look at me. No more plastic in my life. Whoop, whoop. No, just take baby steps. So I wanted to give you like 5 small ideas that you could take to start cutting down on your plastic. And maybe you could do one, you choose a different single-use plastic item a day or a week or a month, and then incorporate it into your lifestyle. It takes like about 20 something days for something to become a habit, so start small and then work your way up. And why they have this No Plastic July situation, or why plastics is a problem in general, is because we as humans, we overconsume single-use plastics, and then two, we don't dispose of it properly. Or if we dispose of it, the idea is that I'm no longer using this item, so let me throw it away. But there's no such thing as away. It goes somewhere, right? And usually that somewhere is in a landfill, or is in a river, is on the land itself, or it ends up in the oceans. Some of the times, waste is shipped to other countries, and it's creating a ridiculously health hazard. Example for like Thailand, they are now considered the garbage bin of the world because they're receiving tons of the world's rubbish, which is made up of plastics, right? So we really need to evaluate our relationship with plastic and see how best we can move forward to slowly but surely eliminate it from our lives, especially single-use plastics, which is something that we can definitely get rid of, right? So here now I have like about five small items that you could start off with before you jump into the pond or jump into the fire, the water, whatever the saying is, right? So here I have a reusable bottle. Look at me, I'm a YouTuber. This is doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, so here we have a reusable bottle. This bottle is actually made up of recycled plastics, which is recycled ocean plastics, which is good. So you can invest in a good reusable bottle. And what we tend to do, because we are humans again, is buy like 5, 6, 10, 11, 20 reusable bottles. You don't need so much. So try your best to invest in 1 or 2, because these bottles are really good. They keep your liquids cold or cool for however long. I remember it had a time I had a bottle and I was at a sale and like a flea market kind of vibes, and I forgot my bottle of water in the car, and that day was hot. When I tell you, when I opened the car door, I couldn't even sit down in the seat properly. All the seat belt burned up my hand, the wheel burned up my hand, everything burned up. But when I pick up my bottle of water and I open it, I was still hearing ice, and it had been in there for like about 8 hours or so. So that is an investment. That is quality, if you ask me, right? So yeah, you can invest in a reusable bottle, and that way you fill it up with your water, with your juice, with your tea, whatever liquid it is you want to drink, wine, vodka. I'm not judging you, whatever it is you want to put in it, and you use that so that you don't have to buy bottled water whenever you leave the home. And if there's a filter wherever you're going, you have the opportunity to refill your water, right? So this is reusable bottle. Item number 2, a reusable cup. Yes, and all these items are as big as my face or even bigger, right? So a reusable cup. You know, many of us like our coffee, we like Starbucks, and instead of going to Starbucks and getting those the plastic cups that they give you, you know, you could walk with your own cup. The idea is to BYOB, bring your, well, no, that's bring your own bag. But yeah, no, BYOB, no, I keep saying that. Bring your own, right? So if you have your reusable cup, you can walk with it. It's the same concept as the bottle, but you know, sometimes if you go into like a coffee place or something, like oh, I use Starbucks, you know, a cup is much better to use. So yeah, you could bring your own cup and use that instead. Mind you, this is not plastic, this is glass, this straw right here. So don't try to come for me. It's 100% reusable, right? And this is something that I have just started doing. Well, not just started, but since I've been in the UK. So I have bought wine because I celebrated my birthday in June. And instead of, you know, like putting this glass to recycle, I started filling it with water. And this is how I now store my water, in a glass bottle. So this is also something you could do. Again, it's reusable and it's not plastic. So you're safe, and you can put it, I mean, you can't put it in the deep freeze because it will freeze up and break. But you can put it in the fridge, and that's good enough because you should be drinking room temperature water anyways, because cold water is not good for your throat and your vocal cords and all those other things, right? So I learned when I was in choir, when I was a pickney. I'm no longer a pickney. I don't know how true those things were. I don't know if they're just trying to get us not to drink cold water. If it was a scam, who knows? But yeah, so now I have a glass bottle that I store my water in instead of like a plastic bottle, which is great. The next item that I have is, oh, and by the way, if you see me stretching my hand to the side, it's because I have a lovely picnic basket that I'm getting all my items from, because I'm supposed to go on a picnic, and it's supposed to be a whole sustainable picnic, like a zero waste picnic that I'm gonna do for you guys and show you. So yeah, look out for that. It will be a vibe. So now I have my reusable cutlery set, and this set consists of just now spoon, knife, fork, just straw, 1 straw, 2 straw. It has a cleaner for the straws. It's in the waste drainer because I was using it the other day. I used the set the other day. And it has a chopstick. I don't know where the next side of this chopstick is, but yes, there's chopsticks. There's chopsticks, right? So instead of going to different restaurants, and you know how sometimes they give you the plastic fork and plastic spoon and tissue paper in like a plastic encasing, you could instead walk with your own. I got this on Amazon, I believe. Yeah, I got this on Amazon. They're very inexpensive, and I know home that there's the last straw TT. You know, they sell the whole bamboo set, and the bamboos are much better material to get. So yeah, you could invest in reusable cutlery, and this is a good first step to take in cutting down your plastic. So like I said, you know, you could start one option a week and then see how best you could mold everything into your lifestyle before just jumping straight into the deep and trying to swim. And we all know how that goes. If you don't know how to swim and you jump into the deep, guess what? You're finna drown. Normal. So yeah, you're not trying to do that. Now this is something I'm very excited about. You know, it has a nice leaf print which matches my logo and whatnot. This is Beeswax Wrap. So many of us, when we make sandwiches, especially, I remember back in the day when I was going to school and I would get a sandwich. That sandwich would either be in foil, or 90% of the time it would be in a Ziploc bag. And now what is a Ziploc bag? Plastic. You guessed it, right? Many times, like sometimes I would tell my mom, you know, wash the Ziploc bag and stuff, and then often it would just end up in the bin. Now this you could happily wrap the sandwiches in it, or cover your bowls, cover food, cover it has ones big enough to cover pots if you one of those that after you cook you just like to shove the pot in the fridge because you ain't feeling to wash the pot, or you can't find a bowl with a cover because for some shit reasons covers is always disappear. Lord alone knows why, but it is always disappear. But yeah, these are some beeswax wraps. Now, obviously, I'm in the UK, so I got this from the UK, but I know of a few places back home in Trinidad that sell it. Eco-Minded Supplies, TT, and a few others. You can look them up. I'll probably put them in the description below. But yeah, this is a really good option. I would insert some pictures of how you use it, maybe here, or maybe across my face, I don't know where. But yeah, insert some pictures of how you can use it. But essentially you literally just make your sandwiches and you wrap it up in this, or you cover your bowls and containers, or like I said, a pot with it. And it's a much better alternative than cling wrap or a Ziploc bag. So that's a great way to eliminate plastics from your kitchen. And my last item, which I do not have here, which I have to go and get like a fool, is a reusable bag. Let me just go get that real quick. Right. So my last item is a reusable bag. As you can see now, this bag is very small. I actually have a much bigger bag with like eco vibes in it that was made by my real good friend Chantal Kwame of CQ Accessories back home. You can definitely check out for you reusable bags. They are strong as hell. She would tell you that I take that bag everywhere I go, to the beach, if I go in Starbucks to work, if I'm just running errands, I have that bag with me, and that bag holds everything. And you know, I don't know about you, but for me, I just pack up a real thing in my bags, especially if I have a handbag. You'll find like about 2 umbrellas, a purse, an extra pair of shoes in case our shoes burst. Because it's me, chances are my shoe would burst, especially if I'm walking through Port of Spain. And it's not because something wrong with the shoe or anything, you know, it's just that's just been my kind of luck. So yeah, so I will have an extra pair of shoes. Occasionally, I would train an extra pair of clothes because I hate wearing jeans or long pants. So if I'm wearing a jeans or something and at an event and I'm finished, I'm definitely putting a shorts or a skirt inside of there to change afterwards. I pack up my bag with real thing, and it's real sturdy. I will have a laptop, my tablet, my phone charger, laptop charger, this charger, that charger. But it's actually ridiculous, and I could never find stuff in it, and it's always a scene. But anyways, we're not really talking about that. Let's get back to the point. The idea is to use the reusable bags instead of when you're going to the grocery or when you're going to the store. You know, you collect a plastic bag, every Caribbean home have a plastic bag full of plastic bags. And the good thing is that we reuse those plastic bags until those bags literally start to disintegrate. But if we could stop actually receiving these bags altogether, then that would be good. Because a lot of times we actually don't need a plastic bag, but we are given a plastic bag, so we take it. You know, if you have a handbag with you and you go to the drugstore and you buy a box of pills, for example, like Panadol or something, why are you putting Panadol in a small plastic bag to then put it in your handbag? You don't need a plastic bag. The tablet's already in casing, which is the box that comes in. So just drop the box in your handbag and move on and press. You know, so I really don't understand why I don't understand why, but it's because we are given the plastic bags that we take it. But if you don't need it, then it's not something that you will miss, or that, you know, you should really beat up about if you don't have a plastic bag to put some small items in or something, when you could just put it in a bag normal. And this is something that is very difficult, I have seen, to do. I know when at home Massy Stores implemented the walk with your bag. Mind you, I'm in London, but I have my Massy Stores bag in the cupboard for when I'm going to the grocery, etc. You know, plenty of people kick up a fuss, and it's like, why we have to walk with our own bag, etc. And plenty of people didn't want to do it. But here in London, like, it's like a norm to walk with your bag, because you get charged in almost every store you go into that when you need a plastic bag. And at that point, those 5p or 20p, it is start to add up. And like I said, I don't live here. I'm not working for pounds or anything. So when that started add up, I started go broke, right? So work with your reusable bag. It's much better for the environment. It's better for you. You don't need all those plastic bags in your house. Decluttering your space is a good vibe. Right, so that is like the 5. How much items is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so that's like the 6 main items I have that you could swap out, that you could start your plastic free July with. Plastic free July with. Is that what I said? I really can't remember. Anyways, so those are like the items you could start your plastic free July with. And yeah, let me know what other items you decide you want to cut off, or what you have cut off, or how you found living zero waste. Yeah, I think this video is just short and sweet. So okay, let me just recap the items. So number 1 was a reusable bottle to get rid of your plastic bottle use and consumption. Number 2 was a reusable cup. Number 3 was a glass bottle that you can use at home to store water or juice. And I've actually seen some people take those glass bottles and put like tea lights and stuff in them and make it like a cute decorative piece, Yeah, so if you drink wine out there, or you drink hard liquor, whatever it is you drunk, you could save the bottle and repurpose it. I had the beeswax wrap that you could use to wrap your sandwiches, to cover your bowls, your pots, etc., to eliminate the use of cling wrap and Ziploc bags. I had your reusable cutlery, which you could use to eliminate, again, your use of plastic cutlery, especially when you leave home and you go out. Oh my God, at home, they gave you plastic cutlery everywhere you go to buy food, right? So if you could walk with your own, then you could really cut that out, and you could start a trend. You could really start a trend. And last but not least, I have the reusable bag. So yeah, that's it for my plastic free July. Why I can't remember the terminology. Anyways, but that's it. And there's so many other things you can do. There's like the reusable razors you could use instead of the disposable razors. There's instead of using shampoo bottles and conditioner bottles, you could get a shampoo bar and conditioner bar. No, I'm not 100% sure how those work, especially on here like this 4A, 4B, 4C here, and yes, it's all 3 textures. Don't come for me and tell me I don't have 4C here, because there's some parts of my hair that is 4C, but that's beyond the point here. But there are other items that you could swap out, and like I said, baby steps, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, or a month at a time. But the idea is to start, because I had a teacher that always used to say the hardest thing in life to do is start, but once you start and you get the ball rolling, you will keep it going and you feel inspired to once you see yourself succeed at doing one thing, you will want to keep doing more. Well, hopefully, I don't know, that's how I operate. So you want to keep doing more, and then hopefully this will become part of your lifestyle and it wouldn't just be a trend for July. So that's it for this video. Hopefully I have more content coming soon. Like I said, I'm going on a picnic and I want to do a whole zero waste picnic vibe so that you can see how to do that. And yeah, let's pray that I have more content coming. I think I do. I was supposed to start back doing videos a hot while ago, but here we are now. I've started, so hopefully I can keep the ball rolling, right? And yeah, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me below what other items you would want to swap out, or what you're doing for plastic free July, or how you've started your zero waste journey. Let me know. I want to know. So yeah, or what one item you're deciding that you're going to cut out for the month of July, or you're going to invest in. I like I said, if I were you and I were to start, it would definitely be either the reusable cutlery or the bottle. I think those are great starts. And yeah, okay, I'm babbling now, so I'm gonna done talking because what do we get